Hi everyone, so today I have peeks at quite a few of the new items that Spellbinders just launched for their September collections. I just brought it all out, what I have to show you, and then of course I'll do tutorials of different collections separately, but I just wanted to kind of go over some things really quickly because there's quite a bit launched today, including the Crafty Advent Calendar and the Xmas calendar. So some of those things had been available like on other sites like Scrapbook, possibly like Simon Says, on Scrapbook Pal, things like that. But now they're available on Spellbinders. I know some of you guys are waiting for that for your points and different things, and you know, possibly your 10% off if you're a club member and all that kind of stuff. So ready to go. So I'll have those things linked in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. And Spellbinders did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Having said that, some things are packaged the way you would receive it, and some things are samples, so they're just kind of loose, and I put them on a board here so we can check them out. Just really quickly off the top, I did do a 12 days of Xmas unboxing, so I will link that video in the description box. It will show you everything that is in here, so all the different dies. I'm going to start tutorializing those very shortly. If not today, the next day I'll release the videos, just depending on releases of other videos and how that's going. Okay, so I want to give this plenty of time for you guys to see it. So we have that. So again, now available, and I will link the whole video so you can check all that out. The one thing I did not show in that video was I guess add-on. It's a stitch set here, and I love the way they package this, and I'm sorry that I'm way up here because my camera only has a certain vantage angle here. We have so many things to show you, so it's kind of a high pile here. This comes in this cool bag, so you always have that. You can travel with it. You can just have everything, you know, safe and together. It comes with the gold and the silver DMC diamond thread, I suppose, embroidery thread. It's a little bit different than like this embroidery thread where you're not going to take it apart. It's just a nice thick thread with those beautiful fibers. And then it has a set of tapestry needles. It says tapisserie there, tapisseria in Spanish and French, but number 24 needles, so it's really nice. Basically embroidery needles. They have a nice big eye there. This right here, I have been so curious. It's a needle minder, and you guys remember that pocket full of posies, or pocket of posies stitch set they came out with a few months back? I believe it was one of the monthly sets, and look how cute they made it into a little stitch minder, which basically means it's magnetic. So that's what keeps your needles on there. Let me see if I have a needle over here that I can just grab right quick. Hold on, so I can show you maybe through the packaging. Look at that. Well, that's a pin, but it just holds onto it with the magnet. Isn't that the cutest? I think that is just so adorable, and she's just so cute. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I was so curious, and I hadn't opened it because I was being a good girl to just wait and share that with you guys. So I had seen that in the imagery there, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. So it comes with Color Essentials gems, and these are crystal gems, you guys. They're not plastic, they're not acrylic, they are glass, so that's what makes them really sparkly and really special. When you feel them, they feel really nice. The needle threader, which is great. It's a nice hefty one instead of just like that little guy that has just this part here. This one has quite a few different ways of using it, so that's really nice. All from DMC, which is classic, you know, wonderful company. Foam squares, small white adhesive. I do love their foam squares. I'll show you. I just used up actually. Oh no, I just literally said I just used them up. Well, when we get to it, it has two in there, and as you can see, they're not super thick. And they're so cute and petite. They just have a really nice feel to them. They're very elegant for foam squares, I'll tell you. So I always enjoy using those. And then it comes with a stamp and die cutting set, the Stitch with Love bobbin. You might recognize this from one of the other club kits, maybe even over a year ago that they had done. But that one had, you know, a few more different items with it. But this one comes with the bobbin, so you can cut your paper and have your little bobbin, add your I was friendship bracelet thread, your embroidery thread to it. It also comes with like Stitch with Love, and then the number, if you want to know what number, you know, DMC thread or Anchor or whatever the brand is that you're using, you can have that information on there. You have the stamp to do that with too, or just use the bobbin by itself like that, just cut from some sturdy paper. And on the back they're showing you an example of that, and it's very cute. It's kind of a pared down set of what they had come out with a while back. And then it comes with all of these threads, and I'm just gonna leave them there because they look so nice, and I'm gonna make a video separate from this, so I don't want to like open that up yet. But it has a red, a variegated red, your like kind of creamy color. It's kind of a pinky creamy color, a lighter pink, a darker pink. You have this variegated kind of gold brown, light blue variegated, darker blue variegated, light or kind of green, I guess light and dark as you can see in there, and then a deeper green. And then it also comes with these beautiful papers. So we have some foam, glitter foam, which is always fun to use. The pearlescent paper and this stuff glimmers like a dream, so if you want to use that for glimmering, it definitely will work. So silver and gold, nice thick papers, and then it looks like they're cardstock, so it looks like white, gold, or kind of like a mustardy gold, a darker green, a lighter green, more like a chartreuse color, dark blue, light blue, gray. I made very nice light gray, a little peachy color. They have names for all these guys, and I'm sorry, I'm just kind of naming them off the way I am, but we have more of a deeper kind of dusty rose, a brighter kind of coral, and then this last one's a very kind of tomato red. Has a little bit of an orangey tone to it. Gorgeous papers. They feel super sturdy all together. I'm going to pop these back in. Again, this is an add-on. This is only available on Spellbinders, though, the add-on stitch set that I just showed you. I'll be right back. Okay, and then the Crafty Advent Calendar, you guys, is available. Unfortunately, or however you want to look at that, Spellbinders is asking that we hold off on showing what's in it until the 1st of December, so I'm not going to open it. It's possible I could change, and you'll see a video from me, opening it up. But for now, that's what they asked. I know it's been available on Scrapbook, so I'm sure if somebody else, just a random person out in the world, orders it, they can open it. They're not required to hold on to it until later. But that's what they asked. So I'm not going to open this quite yet, but I did show you some of the little sneaky peeks on here, like this little turtle with a little balloon. There's a stamp set. There's an embossing folder. The turtle has so much. Look at his little eye and everything. Like, so cute. And over here, like some, I would say confetti, some sequins. There's like a peachy coral color. The little ice cream, which is so cute, even has the little waffle detail, little ice cream, or not ice cream, like fudge topping there, and the cherry. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's gonna be super cute. It's a really nice size, pretty much the same size as last year's. I know last year's sold super fast, like within a day, you guys. It was crazy, and people were bummed out they missed it. So hopefully they brought in more this year, and that you're able to get it, because like I said, it's been available on some other sites already, and yeah, it's there on Spellbinders site now. A few new collections I just want to share with you right quick. They do have some new Better Press plates that are Christmas related. It's, Better Press Christmas collection. And these are the selections I made. So I chose to work with Holly Jolly Santa. It says have a Holly Jolly Christmas, and then that classic Santa face, as you can see there. And then you have the die that cuts the wording, so you can use that for literally anything. Really cool. And it looks like, I don't want to take too much time measuring things in this video, but I just want to give you guys an idea. It's about 3 inches tall, for that imagery. This is just a nice background. All is calm, all is bright, and you can dress that up however you like. Maybe do a nice, fun, artsy background and have that I would say better pressed into it. Oh my goodness. And then this one here, so again, there are other plates in the collection. These are the ones I chose. Season's Greetings Evergreen, so I love that forest kind of background there, that line of trees. I mean, I can go with any kind of card if you're doing something more woodsy or just however. And then, of course, Christmassy. And then Season's Greetings has its wording, and then also a die to go with that wording. So it's Better Press. It's part of the new Christmas collection. Those are the things I chose. I think next I'll show you guys the Sealed for Christmas, you guys. I have been super excited to show this one to you. We'll just start there. And, I actually have one other thing for the Better Press, and I'll show it to you here. The Merry and Bright sentiment strips. I love sentiment strips, because all you do is plate that whole thing and then use the die, and it cuts it all out. So this has a ton of Merry Christmas, a gift for you, making spirits bright, joyous blessings, warm and cozy wishes, like so many sentiments, but I don't have it here to share with you yet, but it is on the way. I want to show you next the Sealed for Christmas collection, and I know that some of these things have specific names, so I want to pull that up, and that's why I have my phone with me. So here for Sealed for Christmas, you guys know they it's the wax seal items, and actually let's talk about the heads first, and then we'll go here. But they have sprigs that coordinate, and then you just put your little wax seal down here, and it looks really gorgeous. So let's start with the heads, and then we'll go from there. So I chose a few. There are several. These are the 3 I chose. This one's actually a kit, so it has 3 in there. But we have the Nutcracker, you guys. I imagine this guy is going to go. Like, he is so cute. Look at the little Nutcracker on there, and it's the oval shape. Let me open it up really quickly. Super cute. You know, I love anything Nutcracker, and this was just like, yep. So let's open this guy up. Like I said, there are several different new ones that they came out with. Look at that. So it's that oval shape and the little Nutcracker. Oh my goodness. Cannot wait to play with that. So we have that guy. And then the pine cone I just thought was so different. I hadn't seen something like that before. I mean, the Nutcracker also super unique. So we have this one that's the pine cone spray, it says. So it has the little things there, and it has a little pine cone shape. And this is a circular wax seal stamp. So awesome. Oh my gosh. And then this is a kit. So this one has the one handle, but it has 3 heads. So Joy to the World, a circular script there. Let It Snow, which is more of a rectangular shape. And then the oval, which is the little Christmas tree there, or a little tree, which looks really cute. And I'll open this up right quick to show you. We might be working with this today. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling. So there it is. So it comes with the different heads and this guy. And just to change it out, all you do is just literally turn that. Like even these other guys, it could just be heads, but you know, it comes with the handle, so that's really nice. So you just take it off and put the one that you want on, and you go from there. And these are all about 1 inch. Excuse me, getting tongue tied. So yeah, these are all 1 inch, and I know they look different. It's just the different narrowness or whatever, but they're all 1 inch heads, basically. So I'll put that back in here. I do have some embossing folders that go along with that collection, so I can talk about those next. And I do have one that is packaged the way it would be packaged, like if you were to receive it, which is this one. And then the other 2 I just have packaged as samples, but this is the 3D embossing folder called Evergreen. And I know sometimes people comment like, oh, I think I've seen that one before, or do they have, you know, that one in whatever the other size. So what happens is sometimes Spellbinders has the same design but in different sizes. This is a 3D, so it is newer. It might be echoing a design from before, but it's a 3D design, so it's going to have a little more texture to it than your standard embossing folder. But these guys will emboss 8.5 by 5.5. It's an enlarged embossing folder, so really gorgeous with all the little evergreens back there. This one here is called Notched Corner Florals, which is interesting because you see that notched corner, it kind of echoes that die set they came out with, I think, last month. And it's a nesting die set. So you have these beautiful, like carnation looking big flowers, really gorgeous. And then it has like berries, and then the beautiful greenery. Again, enlarged embossing folder. I did say they emboss 8.5 by 5.5, but the folder itself is like 5 3/4 by 8 3/4, just so you have that sizing. And then this one is a really cool pattern. It is called Deco Holiday, and it kind of looks like an ugly sweater, like an intarsia, but not really. It's just a pattern. I'm trying to get it out of this packaging. Sorry, guys. So you can see it just has a really fun, really cool pattern, just something different. It'll be really fun to show it and have that in the background. And basically this can help you set off your little sprigs or whatever else you want to put on there. Of course, they're good for anything. It doesn't have to be with the wax seals, but this is the Sealed for Christmas sprigs, and then this is the Popular Sentiments from the same collection. So the sprigs, we have like these beautiful flowers. When I saw it, I'm like, yes, because I don't know, a little while back, I don't remember if it was last month or the month before, Spellbinders had some kind of little roses like this. It might have been in July, like Christmas in July, I think it was, some of their craft kits or club kits. But they had these little roses, and they're so sweet because it cuts out all these different little pieces and like gives like this impression, and all you do is pop them on a base color, like maybe this one, obviously it has backgrounds, and then you pop those onto your sprigs, or just from here to there, or however you want to play with them. But they look really cute. It's just a very different look. I like those. Holly sprigs, so these two are like smaller, a larger one. This guy looks a little more poinsettia. You have the 2 layers of your poinsettia there. You have the centers for your flowers. one of the flowers here, 2 there, and I love that they all cut at the same time, so you can just boop and get those done, and then your sprigs, and you're good to go. And then the sentiments here, we have background lettering, and then we have, or the lettering, and then we have backgrounds. So we have birthday, you, happy, just, I just mixed them on here, wishes for, best, thank, note, a. So obviously you're going to mix and match all those sentiments to create your sentiment. And then one last collection I have to share with you today, and I believe that's what they brought out for September. I think I have a little something from everything. Is this cute set here. It's the Dancin' Christmas collection, and we have some little characters. There are 4 characters. I chose the gingerbread people and the figgy pudding, and then the sentiments. So super adorable. I mean, look at the little pudding. It looks a lot like the gingerbread as far as like the style, but it's a pudding. I'm trying to get this in here. Sorry, guys. So you have your pudding, you have your little glaze there, or icing. You have the little legs that would be dancing. The legs come with like little boots. He has little arms with his little gloves, and then he has like the little classic figgy pudding kind of holly, whenever you see that kind of stylized. Super cute. It looks like he has a scarf also with all kinds of accent pieces. Just adorable. And then the gingerbread men or people, super cute because it has 2 different bodies. They're kind of facing opposite ways, however you want to play with that. This little piece that's going to connect to the body behind the head so the body will move. You have little faces with different expressions. You have their little icing, hats, bows, accent pieces, all over the place here. All these are all accent pieces, a little dress. Super adorable. And so you have your little dancing, very classic Christmas looking characters. And there's also a stamp set. I'm trying to see if I can find a piece of paper, but I don't have one. A photopolymer stamp set that has all your sentiments. May the little things bring you joy. Special delivery from me to you. Merry Gingermas. To my favorite pudding. I got tongue-tied on this one because this one's a mouthful. Squeak-ons greetings. Like season's greetings. So it might not make sense here, but the other characters that are in the collection are a little mouse with like a gift, and then what was the other one? A little penguin. So some of those sentiments would make sense for those guys, right? But I have these 2 to share with you. Super cute. From your little pudding. Aww. For you're my favorite holiday treat. Just the cutest. Okay, guys, so that was kind of a lot to get into. I just wanted to give you a glimpse of a lot of the items that they brought in, and we'll just get started. I'll be right back. So just to get started, I have a standard A2 size card base. If you're making your own, that would be 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. I grabbed a beautiful piece of that gold pearlescent from the add-on stitch kit, right? And I cut this down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 just because I like that kind of matte layering, but you know, whatever it is that you like, go for that. And I'm going to go ahead and use this 3D embossing folder right through. So let's get this guy going, and thanks for watching the video, guys. I know there's a lot of intro on this one, and you know, just showing you those new items so you have a good idea of what's available. So this I'm going to run through the universal system, which would be the A plate and the adapter. If you have any other system, you're just going to want to make a sandwich like makes it thinner than you would if you were doing a standard embossing folder. I hope that makes sense. Whenever I say that, I'm like, I think that makes sense. Let's say normally you use this and something else, you might just have to use shims, you know, to get it working. You know, it's up to your systems. I don't know every system that's out there, but we have that guy, and run this through, and then I'm just gonna stick that down because that's gonna be our base. You know, I didn't notice these papers are white core. I don't believe they are. No, that's just gold all throughout, which is really nice. Look at that. So we have that gorgeous 3D embossing. You can use the emboss side, the deboss side. Ooh, that's interesting. I haven't thought about using the deboss side. I kind of like that look. Let's go with this side being the side that's going to be facing up. Since the paper is double-sided, you didn't have to choose that to begin with. But if you do have a paper that's single-sided, you want the side that you want facing up, like the side that you want the emboss on, should be facing you. Should be facing the words that say Spellbinders. Okay. Yeah. And that's that. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment to glue this down because it will take a moment since I'm using the other side. Really, the only thing making contact is like, you know, the raised areas. So I'm going to put quite a bit of glue and then just hold that down And I'll probably put something heavy on top just to help me do that. So always right on the very edges, so it's not just kind of sticking up and doing its own thing. And then just trying to get some on these raised areas. And I'll place that there. And once I think it's straight and it's not going to move, I'm going to hold that for a few seconds. I will put like that A plate on here. That looks pretty good. Carefully, because you don't want to shift anything. And then I'll put this machine like on top. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm actually going to put this to the side, and while that is sitting, I will make my little nutcracker. I usually work right on my paper or whatever it is I'm trying to steal, but I want him to be very perfect today, and then whatever, I don't know why I always put these things away in the kit. This is the Spellbinders main kit there, if you would like to try that out. I do have a video on it. It comes with a stamp head, wax seal head, you know, obviously this guy. It comes with the little holder, which is really great. And this is a candle I had in my stash. And some gold wax. Actually, you know, I'm going to use this gold wax. I was going to use a different one, but I think we can go with this today. So I'm going to get 6 of these because I want a really good, like, thick seal going. And we'll probably use these markers. And so I'm just going to create my seal off over here. And then add it to our project. What is going on? I have all kinds of things in here. Alright. Let's put that there. I like to kind of spread these out so they all get the heat on them. Pretty uniformly like that. We do have these guys that help us stick our items down afterwards, but this is a round shape. I suppose you can kind of trim it down so it's more of an oval shape, you know? I'll probably just use glue today. And let's get our little nutcracker out, and then we're just gonna make some sprigs, and that's it, guys. So I'll wait for that to melt down real well, and I'll be back. Just like a little bit there, I'm sure it'll be fine. And since this is an oval, I do like to kind of pour this out in an oval shape. So I'll let it, most of it pour, and then kind of do this kind of thing with it. And then, oh, that went out anyway. As much as I can get off that, put it in there. And this guy, I'm just going to bring it right straight down in here, and that will be my wax seal. And then this, if you're going to do another gold one, you know, you can just leave it and then just add some more. But if you want to, all you have to do is wipe this away with a kitchen towel, you know, paper towel, and that gets cleaned up because it's just melted wax and just cleans off real easily. But I'll be back. It's set up pretty quickly, but if you just touch the very, I mean, I wouldn't touch it before like 30 seconds, but a minute or so. Oh, look at that. Got a little bit warm. But there we go. And look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. So to make him pop, I mean, honestly, oh, if you have like an acrylic marker, like the kind that has like black ink, that might work. But acrylic sometimes it wants to stick to things. It won't want to stick to things that are plastic. But again, just your Bic markers, like metallic markers, or like the Marvin markers, will make this little guy pop really well. But let me go ahead and grab mine because I put everything away and I forgot I needed the markers. I'll be right back. So right now I just have bronze, silver, and gold. Silver might look really nice too, but I'm going to use this bronze color. And again, you're using the side of the marker, not so much the tip, but just kind of have it laid to the side so that you can come around and just touch those areas that are raised, which should be the little nutcracker. Only those areas. And, you know, turn it so it makes it easier so you're not just kind of fighting with it. And that just gives it a little pop so you see him a little better. I'm gonna use bronze so it's not super different, but that's really cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're ready for more die cutting. So I've had that sitting on there long enough, I think. Probably a little too long there, it's fine. And so that's nice and flat and just adhered, and that's what we're looking for. We have our little guy ready to go with our stems over here, or sprigs. So I just grabbed some colors. These will be my flowers, and this is just some background kind of colors. So let's see here. I think for the flowers I'll use this brighter green, so I'm going to run both of them through. I usually like having an odd number of leaves and things, so if I did this, that's 4. We'll see, I might cut the other ones too. So we have those two and this guy, and I'll probably not do the poinsettia one today, so we have those guys. And then as far as our flowers are concerned, I want the under color to be the pinky color, so I'll run those through. Again, they all cut at the same time. This creamy color I'll use for the top part of the flowers. And then you also have these little flower centers or little bits that would help out, so I'll probably run those to like a gold color. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we have sprigs, we have these guys, then we have our flowers to go ahead and put together. So let's get these guys out. They're so pretty. I love those colors together too. And then our little centers, so I'll just kind of leave those here for now. So there are a couple things. So in the very center of the flower, it kind of falls out. Let me see if this is this one. Yeah, so see how this larger gap falls out, and if you want to run it through a different color, then you can paper piece that back in, right, this big piece. But what I did, I just leave it that way, and then I use that little center, and that's how I put them together. But you know, whatever it is that you like. So basically for each flower we're doing this same kind of thing. You're just pairing it up with the one that goes behind there, right, just right on top. And I'll put a little dab of glue here. It's easier to put on there than on the smaller piece, and then just bring one of these little guys in here and just pop it in the center. And that's how you form your flowers. And then I'll find the respective area that this goes on. It is not that one, that's the other one. It's this one. So the shape is definitely, you know, it definitely has a place to go. That one goes on there. How pretty. And I'll do the same thing for the other two. Okay guys, so let's bring these guys over and see what we got. So we have that one, we have this one. Like I said, I just like to have odd numbers. So let's see. I'll just kind of arrange these in a way that makes sense for it to be down in here. So let me see, maybe this big guy should be in the center. Let's commit. So I'm just going to glue this guy down. Well, I don't really do any gluing down here, but I will do a little something. Nope, not great. There we go. Put that guy in the center. I'm going to wait till that sets up and I can play around with the other ones, okay? Sorry, you know, I can't wait. I just started playing with these. I like the way that one looks right there. So that's going to go there. Let's not put glue on the front. That'd be great. Just kind of seeing where I want those guys. You can move these back off. Everything's kind of going towards the center so you can put your wax seal and it looks natural down in this area, right? Something like that. Have this guy here. So if that was like that, and then this guy here, cute. Something like that. Very, very cute. Okay, so again, you can play with these guys. You want to put some dimensionals and those kinds of fun things. I think for right now, I'm just going to basically stick them down. So if this guy's going to be here, I'm just going to put some glue behind there, a little glue behind his leaves. And then same thing with this guy. Just pop some glue behind there and hold it down. Okay, guys. So looking great. And then we're just gonna do that. And I think I'm gonna use some glue dots. You can use a wet glue. I don't know that you want to use like hot glue because again, hot glue will reconstitute your wax possibly, and that's not great. So what I'm going to do is try to get this glue dot on here. I don't know if I should squish it or if I should just take it off in a different way. What happens is this glue stuff is pretty sticky. As you can see, I'm just gonna get another one. And stick it down. It does not have to be flat. In fact, there's a lot of hills and valleys going on here, so I don't mind it just being kind of on here. Hopefully that makes sense. You can see it's just there. I'll get one more on there and I'll be right back. 3 little bits of that on there, and I'm just going to stick that down. Hold that down for just a second. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I was just giving it pressure. And look at that, so pretty. I love how simple it looks, you know, with the background, with the beautiful little flowers. We have our little guy here. If you want to pop another little sentiment on here, maybe add some little rhinestones. Ooh, that might be something I'll be doing. There you go. So I just wanted to make something quick since we went over all the different collections that are launching, including going through that add-on kit for the Stitchmas advent calendar. And thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much. Spellbinders for today's items for review. I love this little guy. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'll have images coming up. I'll have all the links in the description box, and just keep an eye out. There are going to be tons of tutorials, of course, for the Stitchmas advent calendar. I said I would go days 1 through 12 right now that we can do that, and just keep an eye out for those, and I'll see y'all at the next one. Bye now.